For a decade, Jeremy Lyle served as a member of the Sonoma County Sheriff's Office, where he was known by colleagues and community members as someone committed to upholding public safety. His role demanded long hours, intense focus, and the kind of courage that not everyone possesses. Over those years, he was part of numerous cases, patrols, and interventions, often placing himself in challenging situations for the sake of others. His career was one of service, a calling he embraced wholeheartedly. His peers describe him as someone who understood the weight of the badge, a responsibility that extended far beyond simply enforcing laws. Jeremy had an unwavering belief in the mission of his department and carried with him a strong sense of duty. This dedication did not go unnoticed, as many in the community came to recognize his presence as a reassuring figure during difficult times. Despite the inherent challenges of his work, Jeremy maintained a professional demeanor, always striving to fulfill the responsibilities entrusted to him. The connection with Mari Bonnici, Jeremy's life, was deeply intertwined with that of Mari Bonnici, who also served in the sheriff's office as a detention specialist. Their shared career paths created a unique bond built on mutual understanding of the demands and pressures of law enforcement work. Together, they navigated the complexities of both professional responsibilities and personal commitments, raising 3 young children as they worked in roles that were equally demanding and emotionally taxing. Though their romantic relationship eventually came to an end, they continued to be connected through their shared role as parents. Mari was a devoted mother, committed to ensuring her children were cared for and nurtured. The bond between Jeremy and Mari, even in separation, remained significant because of the life they had built together. Those close to them remember moments of warmth, shared laughter, and the pride they both took in their children. The night of the tragedy on the evening of Sunday, August 10, 2025, events unfolded that would leave an unshakable mark on the Sonoma County community. Jeremy, off-duty at the time, arrived at Mari's residence in Santa Rosa. What followed was a sequence of events that remains both shocking and heartbreaking. At one point, he brought an infant to a neighbor, urging them to call emergency services, stating that Mari was injured. This act, though alarming, indicated a brief window of awareness and care before the situation worsened. Inside the home, authorities later discovered Mari on the couch, having suffered fatal gunshot wounds. Her twin children were found unharmed, asleep in a nearby room, a small blessing amid the devastation. The scene painted a picture of chaos, grief, and irreversible loss. The quiet residential neighborhood became the center of an unfolding tragedy that no one could have anticipated. The final hours following the initial incident, a tense standoff began. Jeremy was located in the parking lot of the Sonoma County Coroner's Office, and law enforcement negotiators engaged in efforts to bring the situation to a peaceful conclusion. Hours passed as officers worked tirelessly to defuse the crisis, hoping to preserve life and prevent further tragedy. In the early morning hours of Monday, August 11, 2025, the standoff ended with Jeremy taking his own life. The news spread quickly, sending waves of shock throughout the law enforcement community and the public. For those who knew Jeremy, the reality was difficult to process. A man who had spent his career protecting others had been overcome by a personal crisis with irreversible consequences. A community in mourning, the impact of this tragedy has been felt deeply within Sonoma County. Colleagues in the sheriff's office have been left grappling with grief, struggling to reconcile the image of the professional officer they worked alongside with the man whose personal struggles led to such a devastating outcome. Vigils, gatherings, and private memorials have been held, offering a space for reflection, remembrance, and mourning. Community members have expressed sorrow not only for the loss of Mari and Jeremy, but also for the children left behind. In moments like this, the sense of community becomes vital, as friends, neighbors, and extended family members rally together to offer support, comfort, and practical help to those most directly affected by the tragedy. Honoring lives while acknowledging complex realities, Jeremy's life was defined by his years of public service. But it was also marked by personal challenges that ultimately had a profound impact on those around him. Mari's life was one of dedication to her family and career, leaving behind a legacy of love and care. Both lives were significant and deserve to be remembered not solely for the circumstances of their deaths, but for the years of living, loving, and contributing to their community. The reality of this tragedy also serves as a reminder of the need for accessible mental health support, particularly for those in high-stress professions like law enforcement. Behind the uniform are human beings who face their own struggles, and it is crucial for systems and communities to ensure that help is available before crisis points are reached. Looking forward, the children of Jeremy Lyle and Mari Bonnici now face a future without their parents, a reality that no child should have to endure. They are currently surrounded by extended family who are providing them with the stability, care, and love they need during this unimaginably difficult time. The road ahead will be long, but the hope is that they will grow up with an understanding of their parents' better qualities and with the support of a community committed to their well-being. As the community reflects on this tragedy, there is an opportunity to not only honor the memories of Jeremy and Mari, but also to learn from the events that led to this moment. By fostering open conversations about mental health, relationships, and the pressures of demanding careers, there is a chance to prevent future tragedies and preserve lives.